Hi guys, welcome back to Android tutorial. In this part of this tutorial, we are going to learn how to make your Android apps available in multiple languages. It is very important to make sure that your Android application is available in multiple languages for getting your Android apps more popular. So in this part, I am going to demonstrate how to make your apps available in multiple languages. You already see that under the resource folder, for each project under the resource folder, you can see that under the values folder a string.xml file is present. Actually, the string.xml file contains some resources, string resources for your Android project. So this is the file and this is the folder for making your Android apps available in multiple languages. So if you want to make your Android apps available in multiple languages, then you need to create other strings.xml file for that corresponding language. So the Android system will provide some language code for creating this values folder. So if you want, for example, if you want to make your Android apps available in Spanish language, then you have to create a folder called values-es for the Spanish language, and also you have to create the under string.xml in that folder. So just go to Google and search Android locale. You can see that a lot of code options is present here. Here in this website you can see that there is the language code for that Android version that supported this language code is also given here. For example, you can see here is the Danish, it is called DA. For here is the Spanish language option, that is ES is the code for Spanish language. Okay, now I am going to make my language, my apps, that means these apps available in both English and Spanish language. Guys, actually I don't know Spanish, even though I am going to demonstrate it here, but I don't know Spanish language, I just demonstrate here. So in order to make available this language in Spanish, you have to create a new project. Here I already created a project with a local, with example locale project. Now you can see that an activity is present here. Within that activity, text view is present here. I just delete the text view. So here I'm going to add a button here. Go to the string.xml, go to the XML file for that layout. You can see that the button ID is button 1 and the text is button. Actually the text is not referred from string.xml here. I just refer it from the string.xml now. The string bn button name. Okay, now I have to create that button name in string.xml. So I add a resource here. It is a string resource. Click OK. It is the identifier is button name and value is label in English. Okay, I just save the program, and in the XML file you can see that the button is created with the label in English. Okay, now I'm going to create an action for this button. Android on click with an action called action method. Okay, now I am going to add some more string resources on the string.xml file. Add, okay, with the name message, value is message in English. I save it. You can go to the main activity file. Here is the on click method is present here with the name action method. So I have to create an action method in the Java file. So open up the Java file corresponding to that activity, and here I'm going to create the method called action method public void action method. Okay, here a view argument is present here, view v. Okay, now I am going to create a toast here. Just create a string message is equal to get text r dot string dot message. You have to cast it into string resource string variable. Now I just create a toast here, toast dot make text, get the base context. Now add the message has msg. Here is the duration, I make it as long, toast dot length dot long, and make the toast visible by using the show method. Okay, now I just create a button in the activity and create an action method for that button. Now you can see that under the resource folder a value folder is present, there is a string.xml is present here. Now I have to make sure that my Android apps is also available in the Spanish language also. So from the previous website you can see that you can see that the code for Spanish language is, I think it is SC, Spanish is ES. Okay, now I am going to make these apps available in Spanish also. So I just create a folder here under the resource folder. I create a new folder with the name values hyphen es. Okay, finish. Okay, now you can see that under the resource folder a new values hyphen es folder is present here. Now I am going to add some string.xml here, value.xml, strings.xml here. So I am going to add an XML file here, Android XML file. It is not a value type, it is a resource. So I choose the, it is not a resource, it is not a values. So it is a local project, name of the project, and file name as strings.xml. Okay, it is a resource. Click next. You can see that you can add the country code here. From here, I just add the country code as it is ES, that is it is represent the Spanish. So ES, I just choose the ES and click finish. Okay, now you can see that I just save it, and under the values.es again you can see that a string.xml is present here. Okay, now there is two string resource for my project is present in the values XML file, which are the button name and message. I just copy that thing here from here. Okay, now I just open up the string.xml under the values.es. Now I just paste that thing here. Okay, label in English. Also the I also copy other contents. I just changes that label in English. I just change it as label in Spanish. Also message in English is changing to message in Spanish. Okay, now I just save it. Now I'm going to run this project. Run as Android application. Wait for the ABD to fully loaded. You can see that now the activity is appear here with a button named label in English. I just click the button, a task is appear message in English. Okay, that means the activity is available in English here. So whenever a project is running or an Android app is open in a phone or a device, it will check. That means your phone or device has a default language selection. If it is English, then the system will automatically invoke the values, and it invoke the strings.xml under the values folder for the string resources. That means the default value folder is this values, and it will receive or it will access string.xml as the values folder, as the values file from this values folder. That is the default folder. So if your phone supports Spanish also, and if you make your default language of your phone is Spanish, then the system will check whether there is a folder named values-es is present or not. If a folder is present, then the system will automatically changes the string.xml as the string.xml under the values.es folder. Okay, now I just go to my AVD. I am going to change the default language of my AVD to Spanish. Now you can see that here is a custom local option is present here. I just choose that. Here you can see that the default option is EN US, that is corresponding the English language. Now I just change it as Spanish. Select ES. Okay. Now the default language of my AVD is Spanish. I just go to home. I just open up the apps available in my project, available in my AVD. You can see that all the name of the apps are changing into some Spanish language. Okay, now I am going to run my project again. Okay, you can see that the label of the button is changing to label in Spanish. That means this label or this string is given under the values.ts, that is corresponding to the Spanish language. That is, it is accessed from this resource label in Spanish. That means now the default language of my phone is Spanish. That's why the system is automatically select the values es folder for the string resource. Okay, now I just click the button. Now you can see that a message in Spanish is appear here. Okay guys, this is the way to make your Android apps available in multiple languages. It is an important steps for creating. If you want to, if you plan to publish your apps on the market, then you make sure that your Android apps available in multiple languages for getting more popular, for more popularity for your Android apps. Okay guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next part of this tutorial.